So here we are again. Joel's just going to share a testimony of what happened on the streets of the Naturally Supernatural Activation Conference 2016. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, we were given about 3 hours to hit the streets of Whakatane, and I'm born and bred in this town, so I really wanted to go where God was going to send me rather than where I wanted to go. So I prayed about it for about 24 hours, and God had given me a few things, and I'm just going to share about one testimony, but I had quite a few words different that sent us in different areas, and everything delivered. Whatever I seen and wherever I went through God speaking to me, it happened, and we've seen massive results, we've seen healings, we've seen miracles. But after all that, I picked up another friend, and I really wanted to sort of push him into an area, and we'll push him into activation time as well. And he got a word, and he got an address, and as well as that address, I'd already the night before been told by God that I was going to buy somebody groceries, and he said, "You're going to buy someone groceries, $150 worth of groceries," and I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And so my friend had said, "I've got this address, but I don't know what to do with it." And I was like, "Oh man, far out, okay." And it was an address that is kind of in the hood in Whakatane. So off we went and checked out the house, and we were like, "Okay, sweet." We grabbed these groceries. Just quickly, we went, and I knew we'd spend $150, and my friend said, "I'll put $50 in." I said, "Okay, cool, I'll put $100 in." We loaded this trolley up so full that it was like $300 worth of groceries. And I knew that I was probably being a little bit disobedient by sort of getting all those groceries, but I thought, God will be fine with it because it's blessings, and that's what we're called to do. So we got to the checkout, the lady was scanning everything, and I kind of looked over, and it was at like $75. I was like, wow, man, far out, the trolley's full. And in the end, all the groceries went through, and it came to $152. I was beside myself because I couldn't realise how there was only. I shop in that place every week, Uncle Joe, and I do $150 worth of groceries for myself every week, so I know what that looks like, and there's $300 worth of groceries in there. And anyway, we got to this guy's house, and I knew it was going to be a Māori person's house, and me being darkest skinned boy, part Māori, and my mate's white boy with tattoos all over his neck, every religion under the sun, and I just said, "Look, I'll go in and I'll talk to him to start with, this person." So I knocked on the door, and the guy was not too inviting or hospitable with us to start with. The guys were waiting in the car, and I just said, "Look, we've been given your address, and I've been told to buy you groceries, and like, I'm not going to tell you what church I'm from or anything like that. I'm not going to try and sell you anything. I'm not going to ask you to do a prayer of salvation or anything. We're just here to show you Jesus and give you love." And
Awesome.
so we unloaded the groceries into his house, and this guy was an ex-gang member, and like tattoos all up his arms, and he was a tough-looking guy, and a real sort of kaumātua, which is a leader in Māori, and I didn't really know where we were going to go with it, but I just knew God wanted us there to go there. And on the way there, I just seen a picture of a crane holding a wrecking ball, and it was the Holy Spirit written on that wrecking ball, and it was. I really felt God was saying, "I want to knock over some walls in this house. I want to knock down some stuff that's been in this guy's house." So anyway, he let us in, and after we blessed him with groceries, he was beside himself, and he was weltering up in the eyes, and he was saying to us that he's never had anyone come to his house and bless him or give him anything. The only time he's had people come there is with badges on to take his smugglers away, the police, and take his kids away, and take money from them, and radio rah. So he was really like, "Don't come in," to start with, and in the end he melted, mate, and God gave us the key to the doorway, which was the groceries and the address. He gave us all of that. And then he was saying, I felt like God was saying, "This is your time to activate. This is your time to share about the love of God and love of Jesus and what Jesus has done for you." So we just shared really quickly. We didn't ask him to say a prayer of salvation, but I did ask him if we could pray for his house, which I knew God was telling me that he wanted us to pray in that house. So halfway through the prayer, I had a word from God saying to ask about his wife and where his wife was, and his wife was in hospital, and his wife was on dialysis with failed kidneys, and so she needed a kidney transplant, and I just really felt like I didn't know anything about this person but I really felt like God was saying, ask about this. And so I did ask about it, and straight away I felt God saying, we're gonna pray for that person right now, and you're gonna pray that she's gonna get new kidneys and she's gonna be healed and she'll come home.
Amen.
So we made that declaration, we made that prayer, and we called God on His word, which is that I'm the healer, I'm the same today as I was yesterday and forever, and it is His will to heal, and the word says that we're to go out, we're to preach the word, and signs and wonders will follow us. So I believe that, and I believe that God was saying to me the whole way through, He was speaking to me the whole way through, that this man's going to carry testimony for this town.
Yes.
And for some reason I just felt like 3 weeks was the date when I was to go back and see him, which is, it's only been a week, but I'm really looking forward to going back and seeing him in 2 weeks and just seeing what happens, and I'll keep you posted on it. But I believe God's healed her. I believe that woman's going to come out of hospital after what I seen God do during that day with the healings, like supernatural healings on the street. I just know God's strong enough to put new kidneys in somebody if He wants to, mate. So yeah, I'm excited, and I just seen the love of God move into that man's life. A real kind of bitter, angry sort of person really melted before my eyes, and just seeing like how a blessing and obedience of being a son of God can really move in people's lives. So yeah.
Thanks for that, Joel.
Cool, Uncle.
Awesome.
Yeah.
God to be the glory.
To
God be the glory.
All glory to God, and all power from Him too.
Amen. Thanks, Joel.
Thank you.